Hello everybody, my name is Megan from my channel Blog, and welcome back. If you're not by the title of today's video, this is going to be my first update for my 2025 non-makeup project pan. I hope I slowed that down enough. Probably my number one comment is like, I can't understand your intro. I'm sorry guys, I'm really trying, I hope you see that. But I also am not positive that I'm straight right now. So we're just gonna vibe it out together. I don't know. My tripod was set, and then a couple weeks ago when I filmed that video cleaning out my car and going to the car wash and all that stuff, I had to readjust my tripod, and it doesn't look straight, but I think it is. Or if anything, you know, the camera itself, the video is tilted like this, but the tripod's like this. So I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty much that. I did get my nails done today because I do have people that ask on occasion. This is what they look like. It is just like this light teal sort of a color, and then on my ring fingers they are white, and there is like a really slight, you probably can't even see it, but it is a gold design that my nail tech painted on. So yeah, I do let my nail tech pick every single time. Today I was like, maybe something in the green family, but normally I don't even give him a color direction. I just, whatever speaks to him is what we do. So this is what spoke to him when I said green. But yes. So with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this bi-monthly update. So the way that I go through these updates, if you did not watch these videos from me in 2024, is I have all my products laid out, and I will do the products that I haven't touched, then the things that I have touched, then the things that I've emptied, and then the things that I'm rolling in. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start off with the things that I did not use at all over the last 2 months, because again, I do film these every other month. So this is all my use from January and February, and then the first week of March. But this is my As I Am Classic Curling Jelly with aloe vera, vitamin E, pectin, that's what we're gonna call it today, and sugar beetroot. This is where I was, at the beginning of January. This is where I still am. I honestly, when I put everything else back, I forgot to put this away with my stuff, and so I just forgot about it entirely. But I will say I need them to make this product in a squeezy tube, because I love the smell of it. It is just the most delicious. It's a little bit sour. I want to say it's candy smelling, but not quite. It's delicious. However, I just don't like sticking my fingers into my hair products. I don't really mind, but jellies, gels, stuff like that, I don't like sticking my fingers in. At that point I would rather just squish it, because I do have really long nails, obviously, and so I can do the side of my finger, but it's just then I don't know, personal thing I think. But yeah, I do need to move this back into my stuff. I did just completely forget about it though. So yes, this I have not used at all, but I also have been heat styling my hair a lot. I kind of go through waves where it's I'll heat style it for a lot, and then I'll let it be natural, and then I'll heat style and it'll be natural, and I just kind of go back and forth. And so obviously when I'm heat styling my hair, I might use a curling cream, but I won't use a curl jelly. So it just is what it is. And then 2 products that I did use but have shown no progress. I don't really want to put this in the there's progress category, because there isn't marked progress. But I also don't want to leave this in the I haven't touched it, because I have touched it. So this is the one time there's a little bit of an overlap. But this is the LIA Organics Hair Grow Oil. This is a rosemary oil. I need to backlight this one with my phone. I just, again, I've been heat styling my hair, yeah. And normally I can get away with not having to wash my hair super regularly. I don't really get too oily. So this is where we are, and this is again where we were last month as well. So no progress has been made. But so my scalp doesn't get too oily. So I can honestly get away with washing my hair 7 to 10 days. And then a lot of times when I do decide to wash my hair, I'm like, oh, I could do it today, I could do it tomorrow. And then it just ends up being a split-second decision in the shower. So as far as prepping it with the hair oil, hasn't really been where I've been successful, but it is something that I do want to work on because I mentioned in my intro, I have these spots right here. I have a ton of hair, but I do have these like fairly little bald naked patches right off of my temples on both sides. And again, people have suggested like, oh, fill it in with eyeshadow, and sometimes I do, but it honestly is like a rather large patch and I don't want to fill it in with eyeshadow every day. So like if I could stimulate hair growth there, that would be awesome. But also like I think it's genetic, like my mom has the same thing, like I don't know. But yeah, so I used it once, but not enough to obviously make a difference. Then I have this nail care sweet almond cuticle oil. I bought this from Amazon. Same thing, I have used this, although I used to use this, I say used to, for like the first month I was using this every single night when I got into bed. I would like put on my little nose strip and I would, you know, put on my cuticle oil and I would read my book, and like that was what I was doing. And I just kind of strayed away from it. So while I did use this quite often, not enough to actually make a difference. So I do still have that line marked right there. But yeah, not much has changed. So we'll just kind of see how this one progresses. Then moving into items that do have progress. Starting off, this is my Golden Nectar Eau de Parfum from Nest, New York. I love this smell. It's just like the mini trial deluxe sample size bottle. And if we can get some focus in on this side, I did say in my intro that I was expecting this to be done after 2 months. I have used this maybe, or all but maybe like 2 days over the last 2 months. And so obviously, it'll probably last me another 2-ish months. More than that, because I'm halfway and I didn't even start, well, I'd say probably 2.5 months. It doesn't have a spritzer or a ball, it's just like completely open. So what I do typically is like in the morning, I'll, you know, brush my teeth, wash my face, do my thing in the shower or over my sink, you know, put on my deodorant. This lives next to my deodorant, and then I will like put it in my arm like this and then flip it and just like run it up and down my arm, flip it back, flip it, run it up and down my arm, and then just let it dry. So I'm probably not using that much product, but I mean, it lasts fairly well. I'm trying to think, I put this on a couple hours ago and I can still smell it. And I went and ate barbecue, and as you guys know, like anybody who eats barbecue or like Mexican food, doesn't really matter what you wear, you're gonna smell like barbecue and Mexican food later. So the fact that I can still smell it on myself after my barbecue, I think says that we're doing well here. But yeah, I'm not really in a huge rush for this. It's a very like warm smell, but it's also good for like springtime. So, you know, if I don't finish this for another couple months, I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure that I am still getting use on it. As you can tell, it's kind of cloudy now, and this is totally gonna be because I'll do the same thing on my neck, and I didn't even realize that I did it after my skincare. So like I have sunscreen on my face and like down my neck, and then I go like this. So my guess is that's probably some sunscreen in here, but honestly it hasn't changed the smell of the product, so we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah, I do have this in a full size, so like it has like the atomizer sprayer on it. So I'm excited to finally get some use on this and like get it out of my collection, then I can like focus more time and energy onto the one with the actual sprayer. But I also feel like it smells, I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So that is that. I also have this Naturium KP body scrub and mask. Unlike, I know I just said I don't like pots, right, for my hair products. I hate when like a thick body scrub body mask comes in a squeeze tube. Put this in a pot. And I feel so stupid saying that because like I just explained like under my nails and stuff, but I'm in the shower, I can just clean my nails off then and there, like that's super easy. But like this takes so much effort to like squeeze such little product out of it because it's so thick that it just doesn't want to come out. But this is where we were 2 months ago, and I've only used it a handful of times. This is a product that literally, because of the container, I don't want to use it. Like I am much more likely to reach for my regular like Tree Hut body scrub because it's in a pot, rather than like, I know that if I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna have to fight it so hard to like just get it out of the container so I can use it. That I don't love it. So I've only used it like once, maybe twice. I think I've used it twice. So again, something I need to be more cognizant of, but that is the progress we've made. I'm going to make this a goal for myself. I want to finish this by next update. So let's see, we're March and April. So my update that'll come at like the very beginning of May, I want this to be gone. We'll see. Then I have my Dove Pampering Care Body Lotion. This is just like the classic shea butter one. We were here at the beginning of 2025. I did have this rolled in for the tail end of my 24 project. So we were right here at 2025 and we are down here now. So definitely have made some progress. But it's just, I don't know, like the consistency of this, sometimes it just feels a little bit slick on my skin. I don't love that. So I do have to be very cognizant about when I'm using it, or like I'll try to use it on my hands at night because that doesn't bother me as much as if it's like all over my legs and I like try to get into bed and I just feel gross. But it's a really nice body lotion. It smells phenomenal. Like if texture is not a thing for you, or like if it is a thing for you, but it's just like not a huge problem for you, like maybe this would be good. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that I can get this done in the next 2 months as well. So by that May update, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, I was traveling, it was cold here, I was not shaving my legs as much as I should, and that'll kind of roll into this next item. So like I just felt like I wasn't really using like lotion as much as I do, because I also don't love, if I have lotion on my hands, like rubbing it up and down like my leg if my leg is not like fairly recently shaved. Does that make sense? Am I just like being weird on the internet? Or like does anybody else kind of understand what I'm saying? Anyway. Falling into a similar vein, this is the Glazed Donut Aftershave Oil from the brand Truly, and we are so close, guys. We are getting into the home stretch here. So this is where we were 2 months ago, and we are finally down here now. And as you can tell, like I've made a ton of progress considering where like my progress looked before. So we are down to here, and the product does end right here. So we're getting really close, and the tube tapers a little bit. My problem with this is my brain can't compute that it's just a regular body oil, because it says after shave oil on it. I'm like, oh, well, if I didn't shave, I can't use it. And that's just so not true. So again, like I wasn't shaving my legs, you know, more than like once every 2 weeks. And so in my head, I'm like, oh, I can't use that when I get out of the shower because it's an aftershave oil, not just like a regular body oil. It's the same thing, Megan. Like it's literally the same thing. But yeah, this will be gone by next month, or not next month, by next update. I'm really excited for that too, because this is a good product, but I am just kind of over it. I do have another body oil that I have that I am like looking forward to using. I thought about rolling it in, but I want to make sure that I use this one up first. So yeah. Okay, those are the products that I have just made progress on. Now I have 2 products that I have finished. They're both fairly small. They're both very small, let me just be completely honest. So first off, I have this little teeny mini little Rare Beauty hand lotion. It's the Find Comfort Hydrating Hand Cream. I really, really like this. It smelled good. It wasn't like a super strong scent, like it just smelled like clean. Smelled really good. Loved the texture. Loved the way my hands feel. Loved everything about this. Genuinely, I was like, I should buy this. And I was like, no, Megan, you shouldn't. You have plenty of things. I gotta get through some stuff first. Yeah, anyway. But this is definitely, I added it to my little Sephora wish list because I do really like this, and I can see myself purchasing this down the road again. So this is my first little body care empty from this project for the year. And then I also finished up my limited edition beloved Peach Prosecco and Mimosa Flower hand lotion. This I was keeping by my bed, so when I could have been using this for all of January, I was actually using this instead. Which it's fine, like I'm still getting used on the products, like it's not that deep, Meg, like it's fine. But yes, so it took about a month, but this did finally get used up after usage at least once a day. And yeah, so I feel pretty good about that. Now to roll into the products that I am bringing into this project. Definitely have a handful. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products here, and I guess in no particular order, we're just gonna jump on in. This is a massive conditioner from the brand Keratin Complex. It's the Keratin Care Smoothing Conditioner. This first fighting conditioner locks in moisture, leaving hair soft, smooth, and shiny for all hair types. I really like this conditioner, for being totally honest. I just have been using my Prose products more often, so a lot of times what I'll do is I do use conditioner on my scalp because I do have a very dry scalp. So like And that should be, you know, if I'm able to wash my hair because my scalp doesn't get greasy for like 7 to 10 days and I put conditioner on my hair, like we're chilling out here. So sometimes what I will do is, you know, use my Prose conditioner, throw it through my scalp, whatever, but then if I rinse out, I'm using a hair mask. I don't want to put a hair mask on my scalp because that's like too much moisture in my opinion. I'm just a little bit scared to do it because I don't want to wash my hair that frequently. So then as I'm like rinsing all that out, I will go in with this and like kind of mix it in and like put this on my scalp because it's not as insanely like hydrating. It has a lot of keratin in it for like frizz fighting and smoothing, but it's not like hydration. Does that make sense? Hey, you coming up? You can come here. You can say hi. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. So here's Milo. Come on. He has recently decided that he likes to sit on my shoulders, like across my back. If you guys are not new here, he likes to make appearances. You coming up? Come on, it's okay. Watch, here we go. Yep. Oh God, claws in the back. And then he just likes to sit here like a little baby. So here's Milo doing his thing, but I guess we'll just continue talking. So yes, I am getting close to the bottom, but again, I don't use this as my main conditioner, so it's not like, you know, the most used product, but my line is right here. So we have a ways to go, but I'm excited to actually track progress on this. I'm also referring to hair care. I am rolling in, this is from Prose, it's the custom curl cream for, you know, like my problems. I do have a backup of this and I like it a lot, but it's just like, again, I keep going back and forth between like, am I a curl cream person or am I a curl jelly person, or am I going to heat style my hair, or am I going to do this? So I realized like I had been on a gel kick when I rolled this in, and then of course as soon as I rolled it, did that feel weird? Sorry. My watch just buzzed like on his little butt, so I'm sure that was an interesting sensation. You need to move a little bit because I need my arm. Yeah. Yeah. I have to like support. He's a large cat, clearly. I have to like support him. It's really exhausting. But anyway, so of course as soon as I rolled in my gel, I like went into a curl cream phase. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna roll in a curl cream and a curl gel, and whatever I'm feeling, I'm covered. So yeah, we're right here hanging out, having a great old time, and we will see how long. I don't think it should take me too long. Maybe like 2 months to get through this, and then like I said, I do have another one in my collection already, so I'll be good there. And then I think the last thing for, nope, not the last thing for hair. The next thing for hair, this is my Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthening and Restoring Leave-In Conditioner with shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar. This is what the packaging looks like. This thing also smells divine. It is phenomenal, like quite literally one of the best smells ever. What's the game plan? What's the thought process here? Say we have no thoughts, Meg. We have no thoughts. He's probably just gonna climb back up. If I like bend down in front of him, he will jump up on my back and like lay down, so I'm forced to be like down. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so this is a leave-in conditioner. It's definitely a very, very like hydrating leave-in conditioner, so I don't use it often. And when I do, I don't use a lot. I very much dilute it just to kind of really, really bring some moisture back into my hair. But again, it's not an every time sort of a thing. So I do want to make sure though that I'm focusing on this because I do find that I back burner it quite often. So this is where we are. So I would say, I mean, I have more than half this container gone. But it does live up on my top shelf. So hopefully with it being in this project, it will remind me to use it a little bit more often. And yeah, again, it smells phenomenal. It's just, again, hair product in a pot, not really my jam. So I feel like I don't reach for this. Maybe like, and I'm wondering, should I just like put it into a squeezy tube or something? But then like, I don't want to buy that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Anyway, not really important, but yeah, we're gonna roll this in and see how it goes. And then last thing for hair, I did mention when I was talking about the rosemary oil, I did mention, at least in the intro, the rosemary tonic water. Same thing. I find myself reaching for this more organically than I reach for this one, but I do forget that I have it sometimes, like especially when I'm heat styling my hair, because then if I spray water in my hair, it curls. So I just have to be very careful with it if I use this and like really control my placement on it, but like it's fine. I just need to like be cognizant of it. But this is the, I don't even know if I said it, this is the LA Organics Rosemary Hair Growth like tonic water spray. So again, hopefully like just like with the curl cream and the curl gel, both bases should be covered. I do really enjoy this product. It's very easy to use morning and night. I think it's how frequently you're supposed to use it. Bless you, Pokey. Bless you. Bless you. My goodness. You okay? You're good. Good job. Here we go. Shake well before use. Part hair into sections, spray directly on the scalp, massaging with fingertips. Use 1 to 3 times per week and leave in for at least 2 hours. Can be used daily without washing out. So yeah, typically I'll like when I do like really get on my kicks with this, I'll use it like at least at night, sometimes in the morning as well. And I do feel like it does something, but then I stop using it for a little bit and then I'm like, well, there goes any progress that I had. But moving on. None of this really falls in the same category. So this is from Curie. It's the Armpit Detox Mask, but it's also used as a face mask. It's a charcoal clay mask. I bought this when I was trying to like figure out a deodorant situation that doesn't give me a like rash on my armpits. It's really great over here. I'm having a phenomenal time. I figured it out. I've gotten down a little routine. I do enjoy this. I just, again, it goes up high with my things and I forget to use it. And I'll be like, oh, I should use that because I have it. Like, I want to make sure that I'm still like taking care of my skin and stuff like that. And then I just fully forget. So it's in the project. It's been marked. We're right here. We have a ways to go, but I think that this will be a good thing to kind of bring back into my routine. Let's see, I also have this 7% glycolic acid toning solution. This one is not from The Ordinary, but it's like the exact same thing. The packaging is almost smack identical, and then when I went to reorder this one, I couldn't find it, so I did just order one from The Ordinary. But it's literally just a glycolic acid. This one I feel a little bit weird about. So here's the thing. It's like almost empty, but I use it regularly. However, I use this only occasionally on my face. If I'm using this product, Milo, that is my brachial artery. Please don't claw into it. Thank you, sweet boy. I'll hold your hand. Yeah, I can hold your hand. He just wants to lay next to me and have me hold his hand while he sleeps, which is very sweet. Don't get me wrong, very sweet, but it's a whole thing. Is that good? Okay, we'll do that. But so honestly, where I use this and find like the most difference with it, because my skin, like on my face, like I don't really get acne all that often, stuff like that. But I use this on my armpits. So like when I shower, I will use a benzoyl peroxide soap. Oh my goodness. So like an acne face wash basically on my armpits to help kill that bacteria that we all get. Like that's where the smell comes from, right? So I do that like once a week. And then when I get out of the shower, I do put the glycolic acid on my armpits, and then I will use a deodorant in the morning. And honestly, we're killing it out here. I haven't had any bad reactions. Like I'm having a great time. But I do have that in like a little roller ball, and this is what didn't fit into the roller ball, and I don't use a ton of it every time I use it, you know what I mean? So I just tried to like top off the roller ball with what was left in here, and this is what's left over. So I do like this on my face, but maybe like once a week. So I figure if I have this in my project again, then I will just remember to use it on my face, because I have another bottle as backup, because I thought that all of this is going to fit into my little roller ball. So here we are. Did that make any sense? Like, I genuinely don't know. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my watch, I'm getting emails and text messages galore. It's Sunday, people. Leave me alone. Okay, final two things. So this is from Gold Bond. It is the, you know, 7-in-1, 7 moistures, 3 vitamins, healing hand cream with aloe, lasts through hand washing, whatever. I love this hand wash. My mother also, or not hand wash, hand lotion. My mother also loves this hand lotion, so anytime I'm here she's like, Megan, do you have any of that? Can I've given her so many little travel bottles of this. I usually will like throw this in a purse, or when I was going to school I'd throw this in my backpack. Like, this is my favorite. And then I don't know what happened. I think I stopped carrying a backpack because I like graduated. Well, I mean, I finished my undergrad, and then for my master's I really would just like wear the purse that I wore to work that day. I don't know, but basically I had a couple bottles of these that just didn't make their way back into the rotation. So I have sent some back to California with my mom, but I did find this when I was going through things earlier, and I want to use it. It's a good product. Lasts forever. I do really enjoy. Sorry, my back is killing me. Today's the day. But anyway, yes, I do really enjoy it, and I want to make sure I'm getting use out of it. So yeah, we are starting way up here, but we have a ways to go. I think that it'll definitely take me a good chunk of the year. I don't think it'll be in here all year, but you know, probably getting rolled out around that like August mark, if I'm being completely honest. So there is that. And then lastly, this is from, I think this is also from Truly. This is the Sexy Soft Lip Scrub with peppermint and hyaluronic acid. This thing used to smell like peppermint, and now it smells like unscented. You know what I mean? Like that scent that unscented things have. That's what it smells like. If you don't like looking into jars, look away, because I can't really put like a light on this one. So like if you're like not a jar looking, you know, like you don't want to look away, I will let you know when it's safe to come back. But this is what we are looking like. There's definitely some product windowing around the sides. We are in like this little home stretch. But again, it's just a product that I don't think about. But yeah, that is what we're looking like. Okay, you can look back if you were looking away. But I did actually recently just get my bathroom. I'm gonna say redone, but not really. Like, I got a new sink and vanity. So like I have a lot more space. So I'm really excited today actually to like deep clean it, because it's been a construction zone, so I don't really have a point in deep cleaning my bathroom, you know what I mean? So I'm like really excited to like actually go through it and like reorganize some stuff and put some things like into new drawers and whatnot. And so that is something that it can go out of the little bin that it was like way tucked back and like come into view. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been rambling for about 30 minutes now. We'll see what gets cut. I gotta get this up by tomorrow basically. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking around if you made it this far. If you are more into like the makeup side of project pan things, I think I said it earlier, but I will have my makeup project pan as well as my Pan That palette linked up in the cards. Making some nice progress over there too. So yeah, it's exciting. I think that video is next week. So come back next week because I got a surprise. But yes, so I believe that is everything. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you thumbs up down below, leave a comment if you want to see more of me in the future. Go and subscribe down below as well. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!